Kofi Kinata behind the scenes. Beautiful piece of music. And Mensroda, Sasa for Radical Huante. It's another brand new day with us here. Good morning to you, good people of Kumasi, Asante, Ghana, and across the globe. We are live on facebook.com/Kessben FM, youtube.com/Kessben TV. I'm reaching for the YouTube. And you say, you call off Kakrabi and then you call, no. But you don't trade your policy. James and the team are back online. On Saturday, we came back. So, Mr. Rama, I'm going to call YouTube and pay youtube.com/Kessben TV and then facebook.com. Yes, Ali, go to Facebook and share. I want you to go and share. Now, man, for listeners, no numerous fans, no to me enjoy a program. No, now no pay. No, we are live. This is Pemuka na manifesto. We can have a whole lot of political activities. It started with the MPP at Cape Coast. Eroman Penny John Domani Mahama so Corner Probo. So CBP for Suame Ivor Greenstreet. Omanhene Yaw Adu Boakye as General Secretary. Chase. The slate is now clean and clear for politics to go on. I just say, Osha, Saat Conformian, and I mean, Apalumonum, Odikemo, and some no, baby, but all the same, let's get the headlines making news. But before then, you all join me today and let me celebrate my head pastor of Revival Life Outreach Church, Prophet General Edward Manu. Reverend Edward Manu of Revival Life Outreach. Today is your birthday, and Papa. Oh, I've never regretted meeting you. Happy birthday to you. Revival Life Outreach at New Life Sanctuary, Airport Branch. Yes, the triple action man. Papa, we now for 12 years. Nana yire enwo. Yire wo ye no me ensa bam. Hali. 3 bam. This is what God does. He's a very powerful man, and I love you. And on the entire presbytery, your assistant Pastor Bona and the wife lady Pastor Mfa Kojobon Suraf, and the entire men's ministry, we say we love you together with the women. You are a giant in ministry, and we appreciate you. Happy birthday to you, Reverend Prophet General Edward Kofi Manu. And it's also coming from your wife, Edna Manu. Happy birthday to you. Not forgetting you in our lives. Listen to the young man, Reginald Asida Diakon, Lighthouse Mission Edra. Oh, Papa, Mr. and Mrs. Diakon of Suame Regional Hospital. From your grandma Antenna of Edra. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday to gov't Duku of Bekwai Obra House. And happy birthday to Nkrumah, Danny Nkrumah, teacher at Manso Datano DAJHS. Today is your birthday. And then happy birthday to Madame Sophia Agyapa. You are the president of Women Ministry, Upper Room Revival Assemblies of God, Kwada Estate, and the one you feared your son, 76 years. Wow. And this one is also a special birthday to Pastor Elizabeth Asa and crying. I know you're doing the listening. Happy birthday to you. Now let's look at what is there quickly. President Akufo Addo justified delay in operationalizing Komenda Sugar Factory. Was say, and she say, I was said from beginning to end. Sure, sa company no modi jumedi no due diligence and everything has gone through. Nyasem pepe no makofa fe na sako ehwe boada to send your Komenda Sugar Factory. NDC ko yegu honma ebufa so afi yenhuru animu hu akire. Dr. Babudi Maumia Kasawasi Cape Coast Way. Good news. Mo eba benya haba. Na munya haba we are. Yasaswa si airport the puamo so yo. Na aloteja kosna omu ebie company bakwano ewo hono mo na wose. Se Ghana for dwene hu ye na se nanado. Wasanya 4 years Ghana will be like paradise. Ghana will look like paradise because Oshe Gomoa Bewaze in the Gomoa West District of the Central Region. Now the Ropa factory. For the first time in many years, Cape Coast had 2 factories. Oka factory no bako. Ekumfi. na ya sanya we a mabru o se mabru over 500 and now no be kwa so no pa obon tie the ocean overall adan a the ropa me adwuma the ropa o ya adwuma o ya kane wo say ali ye wo kumase ano obitumi hia o kwa say na wo kwa so me kwa adwuma wo he jute factory me kwa adwuma wo ha me wo ll me wo ha ya adwuma wo and now so won't be wo ba bia na sananado aye we dia sananado 1D1 F ne de ono ze otachi papa why subscribe why subscribe straight away and somebody to channel no afei MPP for their to just say omo cancel near friend or guarantor for students loan. Okay, now students no brand san o manya loan and you know university near ure mu a ye ma loan na loan so be pay jema mu edu. Wow, ama we student akọ university a obetima nya loan dia bo ho bra. Now we are oba we are national service we almost have 1 year moratorium. Wow. Now you say 1 year no untia hwe after 1 year wanya adwuma no na ye tetew. What? Obo we are no mo say omo de ade bi ba. Your friend no rental allowance scheme. Na Ghana for bebre mabunu wo bia suku kra ya adwuma no rent on the landlord. Ento omo so omo ye nhihye atwa $100 million at all. Now the omo ye oya Ghana ni abranche na akọ dan a oni wo landlord no eya nhihye wi a na omo ni landlord na dili na manti bia omatua landlord nika e loan ya de ma na oso adwuma na wo ye no ye tetew eti ye betetew anya se ye ti ubum eti wunja sa me kope 40 million 50 million. Unim de omo yi sa allowance betia advance na free ho eti on landlord na hye o tena dan mu 2 years oya adwuma wa ha bosome so a ye betua aka na ma tenant na adwuma asomnya dai enyu no efiura so wonton de efiura nim say dan aban de bosome so a odin sika ma no oni obi ani asem omo so omo ye sa no ma bridge that gap. Akufo Addo na all twe kakra o se dentia minim say opposition de da bia wo na wo take lead wo do manifesto banner do politics na wo policies na wo chirechim afa won kwahwa MPP mboma take lead na obusa say omampani jo mama na ndisi wo mo ye dey still chef bra mo bra ansana wo mo di wo mo flag running mate ba afa su manifesto so a ye no mama me ye ayi press conference bia say ya LPP we o manifesto because obi be we awadia na just said da ho e ma fa ti see ade sa we ma de we ma we ade atwam obi no se o mampani John Dramani Mahama ne ho ye ne wama sas no ka che Ghana for say Ghana for e dey every chefi no ade no short memory say Ghana for every fi ade ntem a e na ogitum sa na tie a enko mama preso obepe adwabio na mbom omanakwa ba womra okotu free SHS okotu niema bebre ye beko sansam do no so yahwe omanpani dada John Mahama say Okada business creating more jobs than NABCO any youth employment agency for adwuma omode aba no oso no o share sa Okada for ya adwuma omoye no enya business artificial job creation programs youth employment no ne NABCO na buy no de aba no esan so hwemu a enkrofo no police for tata omo obe regulate omo ne achrom se no besi aka moto ni ye abobo ya no se no besi atwi no pragra se no besi atwi no edron de oba obeye obe no se enya ne wa se na danko Akufo Addo eba corruption manifesto no Okada no tumu. It's also a loose corruption fight. Enti manifesto no komo a uhwe crowd kana not to wa fairly pap. Also about PDS obey investigation. Na PDSD no a shady. Very shady. Afenso so sa Agyapa no de o kan pay oba obetwam. Ahanu na metu omampani John Dramani Mahama for kakra. Ugina platform so na ye ma fans awan hwe a obe cancel. MPP opposition. Ameri. Yeah, buy ya be chum. car power. And Ali, what is here? Car power. What is here? Car Mary. Oba pani John Domani Mahama Jina Simpi Sukase. So be Kasa Wako Gilo now find Yeshia. Sandy Pano. Now nim the oye. Esan says, so Kasa Wanya Wako Gilo. Now Okasa loan now Wako Gino. I day. One find Yeshia. And you're not minority in parliament, MPP for no matter. Because I did be yedi loan here. Yatro. And you know, on also job simply so say. Adentina
Naana
Jane loan on fa ohun de odiaye na ese minority no so adana
Omada
Mami kwa o ma so na me honorable do chum twetwe nkomo honorable Yaw Adu chum bosom che de hia me mo ache
any amejo so
now bomb to say
ya me no mpa boy ho ye pa
okay sesia ye busa wadaroma rental I don't know. Boy, make kakra. Government is to say YEA for guarantor system for student loan. What form ne be take? Now we are what's up national rental allowance scheme no. And no students no kwalani we school amuso omo kan ho bia na.
Yo minia medical chia otie fo nyina kan kan o bosom twe. Na Minister Cape Coast, Motiki see on Jumapa, Nanado, Dankwa, Akufo Addo and Yakobo Mondero. Yes, sir, Ghana for so man is in Kahun, non for me, Jumapa, and for moi or me. I mean, you say over here, chef, what is he Ofosu? Na Captain Ayera, you hear my own baby or this ship on Oko. Na fe nyame adaroma kokodrufo bi etibot bi mu na wakoto shape inu wa kokofro na waboa ama shape na fe de ehunu ba bi ekọ na bibi ekoboko na fe shape no ko ba bi pa na nipa kro na otimu na ohunu ba bi o de shape no ko na sa ba bi no sam pamochew mon sa amfa mame o ma ti shape ro mbabo si so mo hu sa de no ka o ya ha o mu Sabre na Ghana kodu. Ebe na niema nkoye. O mampani na nado da Akufo Addo abetna shiprimu. E wo mu se niema den de. Wo hwe pandemic. Asa sochi na abonu no. Sochi aboship no ama still na gina de gina. Wo de ekọ bosh asase no so. Ade ti na se da ne de o hyenkanfo no. Na nado da Akufo Addo Ghana for Madaroma. De sa no se mo ma no kwan. No mfasi puinko baby ese deko na animonyam eninkunimdie beba no Ghana man tibinua makasa no na adeba akọ obusa me de dinkan eye student loans sebe ya obia betimi akọ school sebe okwabo etimemu a eno no mde adwuma school bia peso okọ bia utimi kọ okwaje bosia no so ehunsi hu no enoso entise bosia na eje wo bank no sebe ya ubewie no eke bia nkomene o na afi watimi ede akusku apeso okobia na de na hadwin wo memu ne se efri yen nyina ye peso ni e woteke ede bosia di kan baaye a ede ne eje ne senate gisa okopu bia wo wanted to ho na ono de ntito ho na de ejine mu ama ho ansa ne ama bosia no enti yenma na yeni ofabi o ya badwuma ye breo uko chiri no akosre ansa na obi akaseme sama na de na sa hani fa kron so say na me ntito ho na uko wie school na me hu bie mu ana se me ntito ho abome ampa nkrofo ntito ho so ebo mu na sabre di o mampani abede chebe kai ya oditu gya ne say MPP for say nyame ya dom na mama yefie nan sayensa medi o man so a wo ko pesa abusin ya yen kase ko fa obia bra medu aginamu de hia no say wo be fa national ID na wa twere krata na ri a cha ban say manya university na some person ko school we na aban so okay kwaji bosan fa ko afi wu wi a Where on national service we national service wuntua we besa mo afi ba kon atoso sana tri ye fiti afi ebusa asebra betua ye bu tri de pepe se be ya obia be nya ko school na ko ba se enam sikenti no obi so entimi nkobi
now adaroma sa rental allowance no eno no students ka ho ana
no the woman say no nye school for amoko school
ba omo ma wie school a omo ba fie omo pe
school
edan han no
juma wenye juma nyame aboa wenye juma afi edo konkran afi na o maame a ko hwe animu se ka ja wo ko akoye juma ma no bibi ka kra tunu butumu no wasa do segun se maame papa ofa se wan ko pesika man ko ako aidan ejuma no me yeyi eno na yenhihye mu no eno se wunya ejuma se pa eno an se dan na wokofe no ye na fiurafo a che se omo person de omo dan no han obi ti se wo na omo de san hihye na to kwa mu a eno an se advance ni mfie mienu no ye tua ama efiura no na fiu tete no bosumi bia adura ne atiefra aketuem bosumi bia adura ne atiefra aketuem na se de wutua bosumi danka pepepe ne mu nyemfie mienu danka se ya ubenya baabi atena na wode ayedwuma fi so kwa manfoforo so a aburochimem de omo na nse tua bosumi mienu na betenam aso esi tua mfie mienu na betenam Baba Abrantia afi no nyejuma eye den na watimi enye mfie mienu atua na efiewura fo no so bre ansa na dana kro betin de ne ma hye mu ama aye kitchen wo mu aye de condition abomu ne boden enti abanse woni se efiewura fo bre ti se ba ya be boa omo na omo so etimi aboa ye maba Abrantia ko nyejuma no enu nti na san hye no no abaminia ntizo busa asanete
okay yam sha de baako na ye dwetwe nkomo kakra wa ha no ma se bibi ti se eye omampani dada na sem no se oba free SHS no obeyi de fe no double track free ho pempi osi Ghana for research crash show say Ghana for free SHS ye no mo mpe double track anano na omampani kasa o Cape Coast osi free SHS no another meaning of cancellation here review but aroma double track concerning free SHS ni state pa ne say yamfa ne say bia October kwese nkwala ni ko school a mai double track no schools no bebre free ho ana say mfie num na mo share no just adru hansa hello Honorable Aduchum. Oh my goodness. You best have friend of you. Okay. Mami Ramon Chain. Makra. Any Ali. And some of the doors. I ain't found out person who can once.
And the main free NABCO versus Aboboya and Pragiana. Before I call Minister Hono. Am I? Sa and your mammy anyway. Omomuchi Pragia. Omomuchi Aboboya. And one Yena Kono. There's a clear distinction. It is all your leader now we seeking for office. Say Obabe Mampeni. Now one share classes and her categories. You don't know so
mami. What did you?
Yes, sir.
Watch us when you are Breso Obaya Juma. It's for no one as afraid. Yes, I'm Pempiani Freno.
Yes, sir.
Honorable Nabi Busa say, what is the state of double track? Because Omampani dada ni NDC assembly say ombe double track free ho. Na management of free SHS no so munye ni ye. Ento omba be ye ni ye. No ma double track free ho Ghana form pe. What is the state now?
You mean the mekache wa say double track at the boni bi eni ho. Abruchire me am no ka say double track na ma menye adwuma. Omo high school konfie nan no mu ni adan. And once they also send a camera, say we no call now we no call. Name or how a woman say headmaster woye juma afini nyina matron woye juma afini nyina enti wo de ba se be ya nkwala dodo benya kwan akọ school na afi wasi wadan no ayi afiri ho America for officer 7 predia sanwo yankwase force no maka say ade enye be say wo mummasua wo de ba da bi Omanhene John Mahama da bi ameka onti ase se wo ti se wo ka double track in wasem was it gold red Omanhene onti ase na won pe obi nso a obetimi a kyerɛkyerɛ mu amu ate ade na se minua na nando danko Akufo Addo anisu ade hu ne se makofa de power yi aba eye den makoka kyerɛ obi se ontena fie
Kessben
minua 1969 na asɛm a ɛkɔɔ so Ghana ne se nkwala mpim aduanan e pass common entrance enam sɛ na kwan ne ho nti emu mpim dupɛ ene timi ko senior high school secondary school saa mpim aduasa no yemu sɛ ho sɛ saa brain wo mo hefa na mpim aduasa nso kɔɔ so saa kodu ebra yɛn pɛso de ɛbɛyɛ mpim wɔ ha no Omanhene ka sɛ momfa kwan foforo a America for fa so ɛma nkora dodo timi ko school ene double track no mon enko na mo me bɔ hyɛ ne sɛ emfie num kɔpe mfie nso so meyi afiri hɔ sɛ mfie num no abɛyɛ mfie miɛnsa sɛ meyi afiri hɔ adan Omanhene asi ɛwɔ Ghana senior high schools ebi nsi da me de me nkyerɛ kwantinti bia sɛ me yɛ mpi obosomtwe
ane
koja ase from so St. George's yasɛ new high school kra ɛwɔ bosomtwe girls wokwa new high school kɛse a Omanhene asi wɔ Abomosu Eastern region kwada so Kumase Creative Arts Senior High School foforo ansa na ko school adada ni nyine.
Oh my goodness.
So na mo border roye.
Okay.
Ko Trempe ko Pokware minchi akwantente ko KSTS abose twaso miensa mienu classrooms efa enipa 1800 et said there was e block no ba ko nefa yes wo KSTS e the dormitory aka ho ye double track na free honum enti bone Omanhene ye ene say enka enkwala mpema hangotwe pe na beko senior high school no wa ma ye opepe ba ko ene a kire pom yenu 1.2 million.
Now just a double tracker. Oh no, but that's a double tracker, man. Can call out 400,000 better fee.
Omuntu bi nko school ni bi.
400,000.
Pass no way. Na san kwala no nkomo da ache be sen. Enti no de Omanhene Mahama nti ase no. Enu nti no so di twa double track mu. Wo twa double track mu, wo so ba afi ba akopɛ. Ada no henefa. Omanhene Naana Jane Akufo Addo abesia dan ye toa so. Ama ada kesia wo si wo prempe opokwa Agyapa pram so St. George's konongo Dumase Deposit Senior High School ukɔhwa dan yesi ho no a eno ne edi yi double track afiri ho enya sa oba wo si afi obetwam utwam na enkwala no akɔhene fa nti ne ka da bia sɛ ɔboa ɔka so be review a ɔbɛsɛ free senior high school because utwa double track mu a enkwala no fa dodo antimi nko school afi a we animu yi enti no onte ase na oma ye nkyerɛkyerɛ no mu oba o say double track green gold enye green gold asam eye enkwada wo mu fie ohie mu anko betena fie ne dachi enka wo ni ba bi ombeko wo ma brabo ena Omanhene Mahama Ofosu Addo to chacha no ya o say me review after the also na de buy na no voter rating on na de buy and sa na also abeka say me ba me twa double track me 1 year minua ene say we twa double track mu 1 year just with the cut off eba na cut off we ne di ehiafo anya ewo mayi mu ene say enso he ne ba yes we winya 30 aggregate 30 no ukobi enye yie na rehusma na wo no say sankrofo nso dodoa no so koyen aye public schools wo manya de onso henum Woman ye gun na panin kojo mense ofri bonte fufuo ne ba wanye bia ankoda enne na ne ba ko school ni bi ne nana bi nso di akire na ba ka kire Ghana for se wo mpe double track na ba twam obi nso ye ho adwuma so bia betimi akobi mprempren ne mfie we anim no ye afri ho eso obo na ba so na o ka se na nando dan Akufo Addo wani so ade hunu abo oman na me ba e bi kura me ye se me se na nyesa me be review na me yi double track free ho we yi double track free ho a fear wani mu wuntimi ye free senior high school what the cut of beba no aka tire hia for ma say wunya aggregated a wo de okobi enye yi na nkwale yi a wo mu free ohia mu papa efese de bako school a otitiri mo remu no akwaje bosia no de ne ba na ko private school the only day na dem akọ private school e wo senior high school San kwale nso ye ne tete wo mo nso he no ma anya de na nado dan Akufo Addo se onim akwala nyame ama na de kese bi wonumu a obetimi di asese oman and is a double tracker obama akwala ndi akobi na ono nso daache ne hyebre etimi asesa minia eduru ebi na meka sa asem wo ya de ntia mmani bre o me no akakra bi na scan school nkman kobi mi papa okofa bosia 40 cedis wo himfa koko brain enui mini odi machi eno oma akwa me eto ne preko ansa na me kotu ya 40 cedis wo ja chepram so na sa preko yi eto ye no ama mitimi kobi enkwara bebrebe ntimi ankobi yen peso ama me na mu koduru aboche ko si schools ma abrofo minia adisua ho mfaso eninti na me kase mo ya me kan den say omampani Mahama tobo ase de onim ye okramu shape no eni papa onim ba bi esese ekono oka tobo ase na nando dan Akufo Addo mfe enkobo sasase no so ne mpuntu omre oman mu enwumasuanse se oman eche no se wo se no ye young obeso ba no aba sa brede ye duru ekono ese Ghana na nando dan Akufo Addo edi anim enkunim de beba mesra Ghana for momo nhwe abato yiye papa said mimi de twemu meka ewo nanu ya meka Cape Coast no sa abano ayekoto no free senior high school abano yeto no say anto papa o mei dachi no yididi agro.
All right,
your call has been put
honorable. Okay, gentlemen,
I na meka former president John Mahama omo ye NABCO no graduate are free at that tertiary institutions.
And youth employment for sorry after SHS for
good. And now Okada near the normal here professional training to be Okada driver. Me tell and I'm sorry I met me Okada. The hands me na park be vroom vroom na me kon. And this all the compare this all the tomatoes echo comparable. And now dear bro echo compare be attaching. Difference room because Omanhene obi here professional training to become a boboya na praga driver. Also by regulatory how are you going to do it? Because it will be private business. But what I say, unless it be a government ever take Okada sector. Now no more friends will be finding motor now buy register or more. No, because Omanhene
training.
Many problems.
So don't be see a Okada no. Now see police if almost aje ji omu sika okwan no amo majai.
I say
na sika omu nya free ho no. They make more money and it creates more employment than NABCO and
I say serious across the country. O kwatire Okada for say dey sit how.
A house or son house.
No, we say unima there. Okada for omutwi. And no Okada for no kwana was
regulate to omo. Maybe over form association.
Meji wano see what about trotro drivers? What about taxi drivers? Is it sometimes omo your politics na me so omo nim kan so enim tie. Trotro for sabi omo so commercial business, omo your private persons. Taxi for me boa. Azana and the amudia boat today, taxi fine in Nuanom so ho, Azana Okada ho. So are we going to treat them special than trotro taxi for? Everybody a moment can call. Obina didn't hold one sika, no wakotona boboya, and was who she and was yan idea chin or the far passengers. Government only business be a womb. aban bia ni wa is
so no so research
Omanhene
ya papa check so on faso or say they create more jobs than NABCO and
what about Trotro what about Omomuchi Spinters what about Omomuchi Taxi
okay
Omanhene aban yi ni hu fi sa na manim kura because on ma de go NABCO no especially for Omomaria University and Omotifio Omoni adwuma it is a be a person with the informal
sector
employment be bar and you want involve taxi truck drivers because Okada nkwa o be so can say
all right Ali now so the rental allowance so how many
one day meni Agyapa kwan ya obefa so o man ye mu bebre yentimi mobra nyina nkoye ni ma ya to apie dan high babu sika no amfi mi no be so no na odi
akwakoto
enti kuma se de obetena na se be ya be ko akura akwa abrewa
asem na aka no
obetena kuma se no watade ba ko mienu bi de obehye usabekwa no na bra wa hwe ya ntimi nto ma me hu akura nti hone de da na se pa ena mpani mfo mienu nyina na nado ene kanema mpani John Dramani Mahama ye do mwase so o mo dwene ye ho na o mo keka ka de o mbe ya ma yen nanso no man ena na nado na amre bi atwemo kae bra se agona ye panado say muma ni mfie na biem no anye dodo no mamo o say 4 more to do more for you 4 more brofem de pa 4 more to do more for you
but His Excellency the former president, we are not hearing his catchword
say who the catchword
rescue mission
who the catchword because
I say rescue me I mean back I say rescue mission Ghana for free
so can rescue mission my too hot a capsule and kati
Ali
Wahine
or did the rescue mission
say issue for the and you be rescue Ghana for me say almost for one issue for
Ghana for no be issue for
do terrible and any abro parents no my asemiti we nyina say simple o say abeda bia no ane gina ye kan say abato we bi nsi da first of it kind a certain president immediate past contest no it was my asem nyina na da hoyi asem nyina na da hoyi we mfie nan we mfie nan almost aba nso no eti o compare now contrast ya na wo hu ba bia de na efa nyame anim di na do osusu nhye bonebo no doso toto ade and me da metia fidi echam na papa we de na bia so da foforo
papa is so da year 2016 did you ever think say even factory back crab it Messi Ghana
o man am bia this year me see me ka chewa one interoperability then NAMCO one reduction then
masa no dey
why be na papa the team say does too much say ni on okay dia and then at least we say the government no e be hia be 16 years now what stabilize oh yes
oh seriously
the papa na here no me say dey no na me tell bia oti na mianim ni at times so say betra na here state of the nation now they need to did nkomo of ania o man me say ma mama ni ba kokra adwuma ni nyina ba obi akase na dey na do so be kan one so by so am repeat na like seriously I go by the party NDC amoye opposition no opposition uni hope aban toto papa so ti me bom abaso pa say the aban ye nyina ti still o mutire criticize aban just to keep the government on its toes many a jomo opposition papa now my is like aban bi say for instance oh you money show na say uni wana me ba ya make sure so beto to papa so pa na maba nti no me na de ya na ba ya me take French na come nkra but when dey wo ye adwuma ni ye nyina still me send your twon nan it was so na ba kono aka obegina yi pa it me nika mo NDC fo abaso say en pa NDC MPP fo ye nyina chi still o mo criticize am democracy na ya de no it 2020 about 20 day Omanhene urade Akufo
be de makwa 1 minute agora 1 minute na Miki Abana afei yo take you
Omanhene NDC communication to Ghana for election 2020 they have to re-strategize and strategize well. So almost
serious.
One MPP decrease free education 2016 at Tonko Fortune. Now 2020, Nana do I smart with everywhere that I go. They say 4 more for Nana. NDC keeps on attacking MPP policies. And Ramiti former President Mahama from OT. Omaje besia ye nkawo je besia ye medi ye de ya depa ye hu de omde ye bia ye hu de omde ye bia kwan no nti ugina ho ka kwan no no bi otiba ntema ne patase ohunzi agu na kwan so asphalt ya wa kwan no na akoka ho no on fine.
Yes, I don't remember.
Joko cancer school.
Robert can't quite once.
I on Fafim.
I'm told this weekend, running mate Beba Ashanti.
Mamino, Bako Shanis.
Oka school dying. No be or two who says school down in Krumono. On the NTD, this also me and say, also more pack Crisabia. Say rescue mission. No, I had to say, be or damn him, and I assume now so quick, you know. But the point that you're quick, you know, also only two so I assume. But what does that? And the dynamic was freebies in Indiano. I was like, I know Bisagana for now. Nanado move free water bill. Say, na mo mpɛ na Ghana fo no mo ha bɛka se yɛ mpɛ no aka so okay sɛ mo mpɛ de a me ba metwam
okay yɛ dane yɛ ho aba na Hibama Kenya me de aba and no the German machine was working.
I wasn't happy at all.
And all other details.
I wasn't happy at all.
Was rooting for PSG.
I wasn't happy at all.
Except Mickey.
Now my PSG for so man my ya na mo nkɔsɛsɛ nneɛma
I don't want to say nneɛma
ɛsɛ mo ne no mu di ya no nyasɛm
kutu sɛ mu mfiri onko abusuafo Nema ne ayi Mbappe chances be wo wi ase na manya.
And run some money on the
Dina Tony takes over.
Hey, me mama juma na mu
import so say rice ni ade so no. And so fi tamaneba. Now the Mahama is also serving as for the inland landlocked countries.
That's right.
No. So what exactly are you establishing the harbor for people to do? Is it excess of job or
Tama na what is one?
And I said, what do you want to achieve exactly? Sometimes analysis will make based on politics, that not all come to be the benefit of the country. You know, we do it just for harvesting woods, but I don't think that's the way we should go. We are a developing country. You know, look at say what airport work, airport work is fine. And they do 3 months, 4 months, now 10 over a day. And for the free Takwade airport, Takwade Abafa plane war, Cape Coast. And I said between Kumasi and Cape Coast to pass one idea, how are they going to be attracted to use air services? So these are the issues that you look at. But I got confused on MP24 manifesto launch, which is a previous day, the president interview one of the radio stations.
ATL.
The ATM. Now, given he said there must be the need assessment for such a project, and so that it was not okay. But then the following day, his vice president was standing on the Cape Coast soil, promising that people there's good news for them. There's going to be airport and a harbor. That's where I got a bit confused. Now, having worked in Cape Coast and having been born and lived in Cape Coast, I'm looking at the coastal stretch of Cape Coast. Cape Coast, from Elmina all the way to Mori. Do we have the land size for a meaningful harbor? So these are the issues. But I got confused with the president saying that, it's not feasible now. People are not talking about it. Then the following day, the vice president was doing something else.
All right. Honorable Sampi Aliano Pemedewasi. Former Municipal Chief Executive Cape Coast and energy chain commander in respect to the construction of airport and harbour, and also on the need assessment, feasibility and other things to see its viability for the people of Cape Coast and the central region in general. And once so say Cape Coast for most are some more find the same money beji. It be more look share no employment opportunities so beba. It be more so share how a bit here a be a man the pado to on ma or faka ako Cape Coast or a crowd business be a who's a flight to her or no a very comfortable flight say every Cape Coast yes accident to be a sika swak hunting if you the car no accident intensity Alibaba be see portals ne wo wiem wana no dem
implemented in CHIPS compounds, in polyclinics, in health centers and district hospitals, so that if you go to any of these medical facilities, whether you have an NHIS card or you don't have an NHIS card, they will give you treatment. Because the aim of every country is to have a universal health care plan, and NHIS does not achieve universal health care. And so if we are to achieve universal health care, we must supplement the NHIS with a free primary health care plan, so that wherever in the country you are, wherever there's a facility, wherever there's a CHIPS compound, wherever there's a polyclinic, if you are sick and you go there, you will receive treatment. And I know that by the grace of God, NDC will come and will implement this program. So I thank you very much.
Okay, he also talks about assembly members' pay.
To improve decentralization, but by always taking it to the next step. And so when I was president, we set up to review the whole decentralization process and bring it down to its logical conclusion. And I had the privilege of handing over the staff that we took from the civil service to the newly formed local government service, which since then has been doing very well. We also pushed to bring true decentralization to the departments that were intended to be decentralized, especially education and health. And so we passed the legislation that was necessary, and we had the political will to begin the implementation. Now we all know the role assembly members play. The assembly member is in charge of an electoral area, and the assemblyman's electoral area is the basic unit of our governance. And so there are 5,500 electoral areas, or so within the country, and every assembly member has a number of communities within his electoral area. And so if you want somebody who has direct contact with the basic unit of our governance, then it's the assembly member. I have been a member of parliament too before, and in my constituency I had like 26 electoral areas. But of course I can't be in those 26 electoral areas at the same time, but I have assembly members who are in those 26 electoral areas. And so in the event that something happens, the first point of contact is the assembly member. By the time you get to the MP, whatever has happened should either have been resolved, or it might be too late to even deal with it. And we all know, like he said, the knock on the door at 1 a.m. because a child is sick or because a mother is in labor. I mean, just anything. Somebody has had a snake bite. Yanko assemblyman home. First point of call, Kokoko assemblyman, snake bite. And then you have to, if you have some motorcycle or something, you have to bring it out, or if you have your old taxi, you have to put them in and take them to the nearest medical center or something. So we know the responsibility that assembly members have.
Okay. Enti obetiaka. Omanhene dada no anu mu asem sir. So okay catch obi say obi aye akwan 5 kilometers. Now why 7 to I ade a chese nipa no a is an exercise in mediocrity.
Candidate launched his campaign. He said this election is about a comparison of records. That is a recipe for mediocrity. The fact that the government before you built 20 hospitals and you built 23 hospitals, you are happy that you performed better than the government that preceded you. That is a recipe for mediocrity.
Okay.
In 2016, when I was talking about the value of infrastructure, my friends on the other side said, we don't eat infrastructure. We don't eat roads. That was what they said. Today I can see a scramble to grab it. Even KVIP said any infrastructure and count it as an achievement. But it's easy to settle the issue of infrastructure. So the president said this election is going to be an election of track records. Comparing his track record to my track record, we can settle it easily. Let's have a debate.
Okay. Naana Jane Akufo Addo say or can say we actually Omanhene John Dramani Mahama. Emra no no so memneda or kasa e wo Cape Coast.
I know that the NDC presidential candidate, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, believes and says often that Ghanaians have a short memory. And he must hold strongly to this belief. Otherwise, I doubt he would have summoned the courage to be seeking another term after the disaster that was his presidency. Ghanaians might have short memories, but not short enough for us to have forgotten the broken down freezers, irons, and other household equipment thanks to the 5 years of Dumso. Our memories are not short enough to forget that the economy under him was such a wreck that there was a ban placed on all recruitment into our public services. Our memories are not short enough to forget that teachers taught for 3 years and were only paid for 3 months. Our memories are certainly not short enough to forget that he brought our entire financial service system to near collapse. I have heard him make the extraordinary claim that Ghana's economy was in, quote, tatters, not because of the COVID-19 pandemic, but because of mismanagement. I doubt that he can recognize a well-managed economy, even if it slapped him in the face. Luckily for us, we do not have to rely on his judgment or assessment of the economy. But it's important to tell him, just in case there are others like him around, that Ghana is today in a position to be able to provide one hot meal for JHS 3 students who are back in school in the midst of the pandemic, to pay for 6 months the water bills of all Ghanaians, to subsidize the electricity bills of all Ghanaians for 3 months. Indeed, we thank the Almighty that the pandemic did not strike under his presidency, when there was no money in the national kitty to pay teachers and nurses allowance.
Yeah, to you, my dear, no so free at the Amamo. Now, and there, Mr. Bonsu, one the Hokani Ajwa, one ba a year Abna Pokia Bonsu. Abna Pokia Bonsu, never young feared you no bako. So happy birthday to you. Abna Pokia Bonsu, our Mami Pokia, way free Umame Ajwa, and chain, no caneno najasenka central market and Kasika for Liho, Moton Quaranta, they say, okay, now Mr. Bonsu, so our X5 Plus, Omunina, so Motinqua, and that's also a special birthday to Oba Echa, Oba Pecha, Kobe Miracle Gospel Center, former member, Munina crying, and on in the union, boom, with your birthday. Yes, and if you hold the pass, so happy birthday to you, Kobe, former of Miracle Gospel Center, and also Oba Pecha, Munina crying. Okay, now I don't know what to say.
Omanhene Yaw Adu me ho den.
Bibi aboko. Ya do ba de asepa atade ne am fe. De bo wani nya.
Babe.
Babe pa.
At 40 label no.
Ansi am hu bi o ba bia am say Prophet Bishop Bustri ne wife.
Oh, okay.
Ono so ayi bia na bo nanim. Say boyi.
Yes, I abaso.
Oh yeah, baby, I be the we have it.
All to say, goodness, it has been ages, eh? Anyway, Akwaba. Yes, Rasford Vanni-Amoah. Yes, a member of the NDC Central Region and the paper we send some baby. I don't know for Subuachin so ever hanamo. So I'm more bonkatano so papa back be mamina. Yamrena chair pan of him could just
in a graphic. I vote Greenstreet and I know Memenda or you bright akwete and Pennyphone no more can see no actually Hontes on the SCPP Omofrag Beraya or contested election 2020 Oha. A fetiba contractor be a friend of Kosibana Hene Omtes and Pebia Kunia. From him, Posy Fasha, a very nice man who said, you see, a bonny kenta, what that paper name and Nas and Katwakra. I don't know. I feel it's better in a graphic Thursday with the MZ Jumada Danway. My million is better in the say, Central Jumewa, Abia, and
we had our Thursday with my predicted MPP manifesto Nana of Chafa.
Launch of 2020 manifesto, MPP to do more. President Naana Akufo Addo Omanhene the MC wedding care to 12 na say any men you know yen sheda ense brewo graphic dey the ban no pay no
okay mikuta the daily statement the obokrata wa ha say na Naana Akufo Addo say wono wotenase a onim die ntia mampanyin dada John Dramani Mahama asanya vimvigwa obeka che Ghana for say yensanto aba ne fama no fi say na abraso no na we yo ne kase pa na beto Ghana for so mistake kase Ghana for a disaster
what the people of Ghana would decide
na ya to yenchem na abraso no ana omampanyina bedi akire so kasa no Dr. Mahama Dubaumie kase yade sebia so sebia nya do de ne ehuni aso ate no edi adanse se ensem a ye kan ye no ya yebi amana broso enti we se kura ya 2016 de o man fa mehyem no eno mo sa de aba behyem ti ohun se wo mo enam kwan so nti eno no na ekunfi ohen kase wo ho odefo achen ya wotodo enson otodo nson wa bot Nana Danko Akufo Addo abaso edi a wanya nana oyaze no kwafo ya Odinkan.
Nana oyaze no kwafo.
No kwafo. Odinkan.
Chief of Development and Truth.
Yes. Oyaze wonu kremu. Odinkan. Obi anya mai. Ti say obi beti na na echi anu abedoso mienu. And the way I did the listed man.
The listed man. Alibaba, which one do you heard?
Omanhene. Chese daily guy there. Omampenda da John Domen mama water no am so ehunu eti wati me report back ko
Freddie Blay be power go ka o kai 2016 asem be to Freddie Blay o kai said the back page or the Omampeni jo mama
hey asem ba no
Ghana for ya na brief
okotua for advertisement
na papa na ka kire
Ghana for brief
you fear this ya na ko
ha Okoya Albert Odo Mampeni jo mama ko to na MPP for charge na ko die nkwana anankoya na juma
juma no so
papa no
omati
ono je no hojina se adam se wasia what his land is lessons that
ankete wia jinkrato yi wia jinkrato yi like mesa was wo nu no ho da so otopoto MPP
sa
eti wo mo kasa musicians so wo de ho je no na onya Ghana ni electoral commission akrato aba eti na ise wo de NDC MPP achia onu ne ho da biara da waka page 14
campaign manager
Ajaku
ai ana yiso unity wo sunyan ho no mo ayi Mr. Beautiful one day ntokwa pa no kunu radio
oda so gina
Mr. Beautiful no nyame
oda so gina ho no
awa NDC ono so
say producers bi enfre
no NDC ni
woni mo jam
mikrom ni no o beka ya just ended election nya just mukura de papa Mahama ba power Mr. Beautiful da ni mi pa o my abundance of first of all moving industry no na producers dem frɛ no
oda so sofa na waka so
asana nsia akwa kasa so oda so sofa
but baby Addo no de baby ogina na na ne yadwe the producers were more friend now
onye papa na chidia so ne na papa no
on running mate ne
na so achato kakra jokoto okota konso ayom na anye yi no
jokoto say FD for ban no for adverts be alcoholic time ban no
international
why word kakra
abanino ono na so say takwasi tin na NDC for there no kotu incumbent MP no el primaries no ko losu ye
entesa
Oine
Takwan Shoyim has never been NDC.
So when
MPP seat that no contest and or winning and lose. It is never said NDC seat. Sir, a homodia incumbent Omuntumfa Togo Tongosina name. Maybe I know my kind of crew. Now my why plane to the call.
Takwan swayim no
incumbent MP go to no obi asha kojo opon kroma ofo ase ayire bi omuyi incumbent no de kojo ba he o hwe ne that time no kojo nso ne papa ya ohini okromo
cha
odi ade o de hye me nkasa ne papa ya ohini bo e de hye obi di say area kropon deputy information minister friend say dokua ono ne papa de oyo himpon kase wo mu krom ho no enti ono no say no ni vote I just say fi dia kwa abre yi enzema agege enzema he no rana de say
nkasa bodu
babies o betu no ho no abre
papa teneti sa
ohene ba de
akwa ho brogu krom ho no ene ya no man so for so o me yom de so ma o na ka bi anta ale yanya o pa
no chira ko ohene ho de no kanka bane
Gabi Ochira.
What's it say?
And was you Bia East MP.
I was a good hoof.
Was so good hoof say Agyapa royalties deal no. Why beneficial?
Agyapa royalties. What makes them ye? Because I just said I'm a Benjamin Mama Bow so be chum.
Make Agyapa royalties mean chad anti. How much I say? And fast will be a free man.
Wow.
Papa.
Yeah, free like I say.
The man. Oh, my opinion.
Why opinion mo? I can't ne swa.
No, can no me afraba.
Afraba. That's not the Akaba.
Yeah.
All right. Honorable Maxwell Ofosu Boakye, presiding member, Suame Municipal. I'm to say.
Amai nyame adumo. Gusu shrem.
Vanni, who free that enclave central region there. Then you were the PRO for Komenda Sugar Factory.
I was the director of communications and strategy.
Okay.
And also the board member and the board secretary.
Okay.
I was a member and secretary to Komenda Sugar Project Management Board.
Okay, sugar project, not the factory as such.
We superintended over the construction of the sugar factory and everything. Yeah.
Okay.
And as a staff, I was the director of communications and strategy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. MP before Bamo, I catch it. Almost airport harbor. I face so more, yeah, and Yama Bibria, Monpenny, go for, yeah, it's a coastal line, no, sa coastal, is that coastal, that big project, okay.
London sites.
Cape Coast, 2020, at the same, I mean, we saw because it has become a swing regional. Obia winning Cape Coast, be our winning. 2016, they voted massively for the MPP. Ofi said, Omubasa Twama, and I say, MPP, Muhamo, Utie, the regional minister in the person of Kwame Adonkana, or say, a quine in near man, near my Cape Coast. So, Omuma MPP says 70%, and that's the Omukobe 80. Mammy, any manifesto launch in here.
Omanhene Mozi kan Komenda was wo akwenja ezamam the Monsieur Mechen Adwin Sebi NDC menyansa fu bebro impinfu bebro but fu de ende amena mametna to me don wase na michia etefu nyinara niti through NDC members across the country na Michia Ashanti regional executives of the NDC, led by Chairman Nana Kwesi. My brother, Kwamizu, the secretary, regional secretary. No, you make constituency. No, Subin constituency, a mother constituency.
Rasford. Mr. Mufane and Kamumanwai.
The Subin constituency, I am a mother constituency. I was born and bred in Kumasi, Fantini Town.
Yeah.
Until Honeyme constituency. And on them, the member may fancy. No, me fancy. I know will make you so me fi eja on your infantsman constituency.
Okay.
On unti yes, you may dual citizenship. Into me a central and Ashanti politics.
Okay.
Now, Mozi can know a question A B say or a very important question. Central region. Or a swing region, as we all know. And see, in Bibiara no, baby a pendulum no, or best swing it to a hormona. That political party no win the election. There's a central region kade Oracle NDC wins election. Or swing by NPP win election. Na eshe abakwa samo the Fourth Republic here. And when they Jerry Rawlings 92, 96 in a central region for 2 abaman. But President Mills about 2004 what to abetia NDC. Even 2004 is not a disaster. 2004 19 seats, you lose 2 seats now you only 2 seats. My MPP I take 17 seats in 2004. But 2008 you move from 2 seats to 10 seats. 2012, they moved from 10 seats to 16 seats. They repose confidence in the NDC because now we feel the Dama aban or MPP aban one born. And 2016 or so, what's the debut? Bosha MPP election, Bosha oye do, Bosha wo, Bosha mo only when Yanko Ponpo Bekech Central Region for the debut. 1-2 men this mom 1-2 men people. I mean jeans didn't you be saying coupon because nana do no any about me 1 year do. Into what two about the ma MPP. Nama in the central region for can you day. Fanciful ya brundada. Asinful ya brundada. Dinchaful ya brundada. agonafo was wabrondada ewutu efutu was wabrondada cause ndada no odoso dodo newa daba manifesto obelonchi binyim mete echiwa yerechen me me brother honorable PM me manifesto a hard copy me show mu there me hwehwe nsem bi about me akan ewo egwai oye Saturday this woman na no pay maminsha me uncle oye honorable Thomas Rainy Mullen, a former assembly member of Fantino Town electoral area or Subin constituency treasurer and no pay na me is in common na make a change there Baumia oye yen vice president Dr. Mahamudu Baumia oye mwanwa there in biara na MPP we're busy akoshi biaran enwa ekade akoshi acho we busy atro omo bedin try and bibia we busy akoshi biaran no akafa Dr. Mahamudu Baumia.
1 minute. Government will construct airport and harbor. Please check the harbor. Why? Because before it goes viral. I mean you.
And bibia na we busy akoshin ena wafa Dr. Mahamudu Baumia as na bejina ho dono ombeza akoshi enche Ghana fo. Another man criticism that now when you there was there and you go say on fata kanyiba because Dr. Mahamudu Baumia onye akanyi nto na enyim go say the okonowa me pochete as American
taking this
no I'm just building the point here.
The moment you bring Fanti extreme you distort the narrative.
Say as American no my young name me command some that better man say no mama nko asam do President Nana Akufo Addo Obogwe our central region started Thursday obezi juma ho na Friday anopa me say radio station mama simple dey sound oboko ATL FM intimate station bi we na me tune to oye Eagle FM on so Cape Coast because na me pede me say sister station bi wa Accra of Eagle from the offer me tune to on mu dey Eagle no wakachi but no your bro na worker me sure so no your man paying the voice to me suspected no your ATL so I tune into ATL so that me feed me na me today president origin komo ho will be sanin some will be sanin a crora okay it was about Komenda sugar factory so will be sunny there na igwefo oye Cape Coast sankasa what's the way here airport to Cape Coast because of tourism because in there Cape Coast urban and central region urban no in Sasha Biana as doors ho into my pimpi no abrofo black Americans na even year of return away last year a lot of them over Cape Coast so they think is about time Cape Coast or they in airports and now oye host no interviewer no and amabawa obisa ne day aza Cape Coast will be sanyi because of the tourism now obotuma oman penis there onjizi there Cape Coast in airport oman penino on Friday yara azebech mo allowance manifesto now because Cape Coast or just 1 hour 30 minutes drive from the capital Accra Takrade to Cape Coast 1 hour drive until looking at the proximity no there's no need they'll build an airport in Cape Coast because I hear the man almost no regional fee Koforidua also betumu academy also so when here airport meanwhile no Koforidua also so just an hour drive from Accra into Okada the man then every regional capital will be having airports but even closer to the capital city onunti ebenazin all day way yajatum oman penyin Akufo Addo sede ye here airport wo gwe yase Azechia also launch manifesto name ATL FM no so our University of Cape Coast one
that's right
station na Nana Adodankwa Akufo Addo no ye nempinfo MPP fo what's the will be launch manifesto just 24 hours after president's catching in there ehu hian oman penina bezechi outside ne running mate was no call election Obekache Cape Coast today. I have a good news for you. Or as some day don't be my hand. Dama and some down now what cash in 2016 in my Cape Coast for na Central Region for to Abama one. Or Dama send it in my hand. Na Cape Coast or Basi Harbor. Oh Cape Coast. Now we see airports. Oh Cape Coast. Matter the man say hey. Asami oyo. Asama the boss Nanado Ochina Cape Coast around 10 a.m. Oti ATL FM today. Airport we here my hand no.
This morning, people feel strongly that looking at our potential in tourism, we need to put up an airport.
This is a place which is about 1.5 hours from the capital, which is a major international airport. There's an airport in Takoradi. Well, the studies are ongoing.
Go ahead. You don't see the need of an airport.
I'm not going to say the need. These things, they're not the response of a government should not just be people say we need an airport. The response of a government should be the matter has been thoroughly examined and the need has been established. And that is the process that the Ministry of Aviation is going through. It's doing the same with Akufo Addo from the region from which I come, which is also another regional location which is very near Accra, another an hour and a half, to be able to decide for ourselves whether in fact the need for the airport can be justified when you have Accra, you have Kumasi, you have Terminate, you have Takoradi, whether on the coast, with Accra's presence, there's a need for an additional airport.
Okay. Let me just bring up this question, if you don't mind.
Okay.
And see,
we've heard him.
Exactly.
And which one specifically said there's no need for an airport? Because there will be the need for justification.
Precisely. There will be a need for justification. Now, Papa, in the Nanado Nanado on your stamp now, the last time I checked, not on Pododo, on Hodo, and Amaboah. But what be some them questioning? Now, Papa starts all Pododo.
That's on a lighter note. All right, let's get to the issues.
As a chain, Dr. Mahmoud Baumi, I already manifesto. As I'm a Ghana for
time no sabat, my chap will be a
as I'm a Ghana for us today. Cape Coast, you better assemble though. Assemble everything the Orisip Harbor. Obesi Harbor, Cape Coast. No, it's the airport, Cape Coast.
When we get
see Obesi Airport, Harbor, no on your ports, and also there, but it makes sense. It makes sense the Obesi Airport, Cape Coast, because of tourism, and Baumia because as someone can know there, or it makes sense Obesi Airport or Cape Coast because of tourism. Now, let me be said. The
president was not briefed well. That is what is in the manifesto. He didn't take time to go through the manifesto.
I mean, until I pay a copy of the manifesto from. That is what make a factor can you ban.
Hold it there. Let me go to. There's a batch of a new manifesto.
Mamena was it. And manifesto no. Me sure so you just glance through it. Me cry a manifesto no cry me and go through chapter by chapter near my head and do say me tie ni nyina. Me dey no cancer me from na me man. So just 5 minutes of going through and I don't think so be hunu bibi e wo mu bia. Anyway, otie of say omanpanyin say Cape Coast for here airport. Omanpanyin asem wo kan ye nyina ya tibi brofon so no kan. O say e was see justification from the outfitter here responsible for saade no meboa. Good. A day before that day, you shouldn't expect say Obeka Bibia when the manifesto was my day. Actually, because in Kitahundia no be a media way, wouldn't be a digo. Oh, nah, a young baby say him, young Also near try see dance around issues no. What you say? So now we expect to say man penyin ba be kan kire say oba be airport to Cape Coast and also me airport to Cape Coast. Again, or say o go through hunu manifesto. Sorry, in airport in our manifesto. And now we are NDC for more assessment of the government. Promises are buying make here no. More unlimited mo to the NPP's manifesto. Am I catching me? More for promises are our manifesto num. And I'm more for promises about manifesto num. And I'm say government now make you over 600 promises. I don't know more limited to manifesto no. It is our argument ways neither here nor there. My ba ya call Cape Coastal. Sorry, I mean the central region, you know. A coastal sea defense project. But you sure some of them no could be that portion into huni. And the one with the almost say almost a babetoye, it was central region. Nkontompo, I don't know if I have the name right. Abuazi, Ajoa, Blekusu, New Takrade, and Elmina sea defense. Almost say almost a babe complete. The ya besha say it was central region. Azim, Amanfukuma, Komenda, Cape Coast, Elmina, and Anomabu. These are sea defense projects are ongoing. So can anybody tell us say Bibi Uncle was central region? Near Babesha Bobia, Yintimi Eniso, a Mampangine, and vice, Ebekan Sam Del. Said the Jafanti the name the minim said how to what is it what can come but when say no yeah no ya be complete timo de sign ye de chair de momo ye no Omanhene landing sites are now kan ho asem no oko central regional 10 landing sites Azim the Discof.
Yes, that's tough.
Yes, in Western. Yeah, okay, but I mean, the same enclave. Okay, Western region, Central region are almost.
When it comes to the coast.
Yes,
so
what you say?
It's Western and Central.
It doesn't matter, but there's the same point. What does that mean, Mickey? Senya Breku, Gomua Fete, Mori, Montfort, Menka Teshi, they say, Winneba, Elmina, Enakita. Omanhene. So where you are there, you judge that enclave, no say, mana. But no crowd here, young fan to because on the tries of limiting who to that area. And then hanya be a factories are here, no. You choose between Komenda Sugar Factory and a Kumfi Juice Factory.
And the Europa.
Medasi. What you say? The two no the Hipa and the people of our central region. Then I look at Jacobs. Abaso. As a Numapa by no. Who is Nana deserves 4 more. My uncle Yanim, ya can't memoir, Medebia Meka, Messia Memo, and yes, simple business. A memo and yes, simple business, Obi Abetiniaba, no Abesha Bonabia. Yatimamu, your former president, ne record Nebeka Samano. As against a sitting president, I will also record bedding, Ebeka Samano. It's not about say we should boss Okada be regularizing. Okada be regularizing na sheshe ne mra na ade bedding. Obeto. Obeka say eno afa ni passing NABCO ene youth employment. Okada omutwu Okada Ghana ha no mu 5,000. 2,000 kra menye show so mbedru. Yeah. 1,000 kra I doubt. What I say? It is all because Okada for no system na fa nipa esne NABCO for o man penyin na uni message plus youth employment now because youth employment nipa over 150,000 no uni message after that ebema assembly members ubetu o mo ka ne ho ahwan primary health care meanwhile health insurance is there. Okay. My primary health care any day. One be catch health insurance, some buy one-time premium. The President Mahama will track record. Track record means a one-time premium. Also, you health insurance, a won't you bill. One no once a won't you bill. Then I go see here. Can I say President Nana also a chamber premium. The American Ghana for ye. ebra no owa akonya se wodi 4 years wi a omanfo betimi ama no 4 years foforo no ene obu amamuo ne troka se Ghana for ye mfomso ne ye de behye ne nsemu a eno de wodi wi a ontimi mabie wo eti de open wo beye ba ko na no oni nso obekọ bi okura ne ye bone chem so anemmo o se ye nti obi a teacher training allowance watwam nursing training allowance watwam doctors cost strike or say my say dwanfunu mo pa mo nkasa ma ade enche if even it will cost me my presidency I don't care enu pa no wo opportunity so obekọ a second term no enu obu o man no troka na de won ko bi o no we sure say all the 2 minutes is em obeye den
so I am from so he's coming to correct the wrongs
enye adwuma we say enye ba bi a ye beka say ye wo brema wo say you should come and learn on the job why am from so yes a national service near any mistakes na you wi aye ko yalim ya correct ye ho we need people who are capable obi a why ready for adwuma no enye obi afa no oba besu adwuma no say my am from so na say one waste your first 4 years no it's an admission of his incompetence. Say President Mahama be catch say why am from so the first 4 years na Omanhene wa catch us amamu anu ahunubu president ni wani mudi eti yakasa wasa na di say yakacha nza wasa what you say na yanko into onona breast ni afa toto ene Nana Danko Akufo Addo
2 minutes more
Oman 2 minutes now anye fair because we no man time pa
we see 2 minutes more menam te ha
anyway anya hwe ya hwe adwumasem e wo man mu interest rate under NDC ade ama business ho kire wo mo pa so wo kɔ bobosia ameboa good under NDC na interest rate 31.7% omu flaban mu ene interest rate 23.7% under Nana Danko Akufo Addo etu kɔ bobosia wo kom ha mo omai employment yenya NDC for abreso emabu na wo man mu nya adwuma nye emo mu ti ku a ye friend unemployed graduates association emabu na ye ni adwuma ye ku yenya NDC mpanimfo mo mu betwa o mu mpoa so o mo ya akwadefo so o mo de apampansi o mu tiri so konsuo hu kwotwe anwea gu baabi baako a eni bosome ni wanya one trip obetimi aton yenya NDC ni panyiri mani grantee interview be ka kire say emaburu ni akwadefo so o mo fase kan no o mu kowie mu kotwitwa sere e de mo ye nantwie ni nwan ni ade na bosome so mbenya bibia to mbotum panyiri bi aba o se da bi emaburu ni deserves better yemfa bibi mra ye friend NABCO no bosome so no wanya hwe kura no obenya 700 Ghana cedis a wanya bia mane maame kura wanya bia yeden ato ne botum oman bi panyini bi bae a ena mama mu boni a obu ye ntino no ode yensa ko share IMF ase ema IMF freeze employment in the public sector ni yentimi fa nipa wa ban adwuma mu Oman panyini foforo so bae no IMF kro na obabatu wo mo eso IMF kro na no man kwan so wonfa nipa wo local government Oman kwan so wonfa nipa wo other sectors government sectors na government no as we speak government afa nipa close to 1 million in fact in the public sector no yafa over 770,000 people in the public sector what you say na obekwa sa asem we say ekire ya Omanhene say yes ama wo mra bio na won san fo oman ni nkwa akire na mabunu emra metena efia Omanhene ne do ba enye lastly
do ba enye what is your lastly
the cobra
okay mama too
Munia
yes my brother
and with my brother wa admit there asama Nana Jane I'm a Dr. Baumund Baum yabe promise say and I'll be catching there as some dawa keep cool fatson or you no kwado new manifesto ma. It's an admission. Manifesto no nani a park infrastructure. They promise there will be see airport, a harbor, a teshi, and a keta. Not to me boom as a chain. Now should be able to say if Cape Coast can Cape Coast can be. Now keta's the prono.
Is it difficult when you have you say something and probably there is a thought you think it through that we can also do this because you will agree with me say your mama there were some things in your manifesto obaya any manifesto ma obeye
exactly
and I won niema bebre wo MPP manifesto ma the omabeya enya manifesto right so if you think out of the box there are some things you can add up what is wrong
but message Central region funde gwefu What catching a mumbe can show in the Wabrunda there because Papa will be sent a questioner or who do our bring him the onion stammer. Now, as it's here, now busy Chibea, as some of the catching there, or Bessie Harbor, and on your airport, Cape Coast. Now, you show one manifesto, so on you can open the manifesto. Now, also, let me bench the one mention. When you know,
your government
into my order
employment.
How
do you answer that?
Employment. My brother, I can say you both to me compare Komenda Sugar Factory and Ekumfi.
That's right.
You both to me compare Komenda Sugar Factory and Casa de Europa.
That's right.
Che employment over 7,000. Oh no here.
7,000.
Komenda Sugar Factory. Ghana Bankeje Bosa Ezibesi Factory in this one. Obe employ Nipa not less than 7,300.
Not an I employ.
Say a small American. Oh, Bonoda.
No, a quick one. Because
governance or your continuity. Atasa, a member or Yamfiado, then more cash me there. Yes, start say this governance see defense. I'm a robot Fiado. And now also one start to break one. Damana Fantaman Warshire. Nanche Komenda Sugar Factory Bay where say we why a BBS Suame one. Nanche Ben Ashe there, Obe one. Atasa, but SM on run the same Komenda Edna Eguafo Abre municipality. Akoma a private company of Petersfield and Ray. At the time, President Echoan or a sachet water and they will produce. Also, will be produced to fruit juice. But as I'm speaking to you, since 2018, a President Echoan, so a sachet water and a bottle water on an away in Sunan away on an employment on 200. But you classify that company the only the district factory of Komenda Edna Eguafo municipality.
Juice no still normal produce.
I'm talking about Petersfield and Ray. Our Atabazi, our Komenda Edna Eguafo municipality.
Okay.
Meanwhile, no, now ND Saban, we see two big factories. Komenda sugar plants and onye Elmina fish processing plants. Nana Addo Thursday Okoje Elmina also cut his sword for fishing harbor Elmina. Beside the Okoje or cut his sword and fish processing plants in Istiwo. He did not even talk about it, and he left it, and that plant is not working. Why? Well, but them plants will also give employment of not less than 2,000. As the papa in there, I am fishing harbor. Man, only man I be you. I could cut the sword. Oh yeah, do because developments Oya na say 2021 or on fanko ye by babo to aduma ya be complete nko what yi nam no e wo habo a na che was about plants ni wa be process na azu wo ho ya ma no some value ni na eso mo ye aduma na mom e be ko ekunfi how many employments in ekunfi ozema the use of the area. I mean, beside how many employments are Casa de Europa? I'm not against these companies, Atasa, because even for your two crumper, Komenda factory alone.
It was wrong.
Even he's not on top of issue. The president. Last time, also there, you're wrong. Now also Okada see say one for investor. I'm an investor. No, why wallet train? There was the agreement member cabinet. No approve on that interview. No, Keka airport is me. Then my investor say me yara. The minister, my uncle, Alan Chamatin. Okoja Parliament on the 3rd of June. What could be some Komenda you want some investor want some also there. See on wallet train there. COVID-19 restriction on foreign travels no be lifts. So lift the restriction on foreign travels. Investor no nyenin ko for baba no abeyo juma.
Unemployment doesn't Komenda sugar factory. Okada employ nipa 7,000. Now musa na say omo fasing because omo ye test runner na fully I say operate omo fa nipa sen. Ene e ba na ebe yi omo di. Omo nyai sansem ne ka. What is it? Book mu politics ne mu nyai. Oman ebio oka factories are under 1D 1F. 48 of them operate CCA adwuma ya wi a adwuma emu 28 under construction What is it? So obey you aside nyoma amabobo so ne public sector recruitment ne ade nyina no eno dum so cry ya ma na aba wiye no eno ko ama business is a gina yi ama ye fa nipa. The last point ananka me be ko so a oye ne ye free SHS. President Mahama me so reading between the statements why you committed so obo betwa free SHS. Read in between the statements no. What is it? Edin kan oman obekaya in 2016 omo oppose free SHS say enye yie ya ba ya na nado danko Akufo Addo uzo no mse enye possible na mo se mo be free SHS as mo ya den tanyame adom 2017 na ye shase President Mahama statement on it first say ya the 2 billion Ghana cedis na ye no 2 billion e da ho no ma onfa ko free SHS e den na ka kire that's efaso bi ani so oba obetwam ebio all shifting okay Sami Jamfini akamba more videos bi omo ye ya na dey ridicule free SHS ese nkwala dodo na egu classroom and omo ho kire omo na omo nya nsuo ni ade eno NDC position on free SHS no so abeka ya afei de new message and President Mahama so oba obe review ani abeka kire ne say review ni da so obe review akọ anima na obe review abawachi because obi tua school fees omo aduane auto books omo uniform. It is a own review of Nimudia. Omo Befia Sika, Kaka, and Mamma de Mani Botum, na de Bemo. Troubles the trunk and Mamma de Mani and de Bemano. And yes, I'll be review for Fabio Obiani as a Bia Oba Betiaba from. What the cost of a minimum to the Beckham will be apart from Yoma, Mabubui. Omanhene, and non Cordano. What criticize a double track, criticize a double track, criticize a double track. Unim the inter. Was so a ban the first year now, no ban another double track will be chum.
No, it's infrastructure.
First year now, was double track will be trim. Obetra double track, but it means a free SHS cannot exist. And Krana can be going. Yeah, the double track by a better service situation, you know, over 400,000 students. And then come back to the free, say you free SHS. Yeah, me boy.
All right, finally.
No, only finally be able. Mister, Omanhene Ojimin finally. Me pacho. How many times same? How many times same? What is it? The point I mean making no. President Mahama you committed so free SHS. Obekem. And that is an open secret.
Move Chemu now, move.
Free SHS has come to stay.
Since when did you know?
The Constitution of Ghana, Article 25, is clearly stipulated that progressively there should be a free secondary education. Progressively free SHS. Of which Napo admitted there. Even Onumpono, Yeja,
that wasn't free.
Oh, please.
It was only tuition.
Please.
38 cities are more to me and
please.
Progressively. I the Mazi. He also saw your buy your box
and we are also saying that TVET, technical vocational education.
You don't believe in what you preach. It's there.
TVET is already
We want vocational school. So what fees are not on fees.
Okay.
Nana Teria, Mindo Kessben FM correspondent was Central Region. Manunko Bisa.
According to President Mahama,
even at the university level, according to President Mahama, you can call aviation minister. Aviation minister. Airports now.
Manifesto. Thank you very much, gentlemen. This is why we draw the curtain on today's program. Let me say happy birthday to Franklin Odro Kwatin, aka Philaman, and baby Sosapia. This was coming from your brother Babayara, Prince Osei Support. So enjoy your day, Franklin Odro Kwatin, aka Philaman, and baby Sosapia. My name is Omanhene Yaw Adu Boakye. On behalf of the entire crew, we say thank you. Stay tuned for more. It's time for midfield action.